Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Wednesday and I have the day off. My friend is arriving at about 11 o'clock and it is now 10:30. I had an on and off night where I was sleeping and then waking and then sleeping and waking. And I was waking because my back was hurting. And I've had this a few nights over the last couple of weeks where my back's just started hurting and I don't know why. I do suffer with back pain, but it doesn't hurt any other time. It's only when I've been asleep, so that's a bit weird.
I found the coronavirus cure.
You found the coronavirus cure?
Green
Kendi,
Lantern. No one will go near you if you wear this.
what was that?
Green Lantern. It was that bad, no one will go near you if you have this on you.
It's widely considered very bad.
Apparently this will solve social distancing. Why have you got it then?
I don't have coronavirus.
No, the DVD, you peanut.
I don't know, we had it ages ago.
Oh, and it's really that bad?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really that bad, apparently. It doesn't recommend you viewing it. What's it called? Just the Green Lantern?
Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern.
A Deadpool.
I've already got 2 legs on it.
End credit scene from Deadpool shows Deadpool behind Ryan Reynolds with the script for Green Lantern.
Oh, does it?
And he just shoots himself. Like, you're fine.
Poor Ryan Reynolds. Who calls their kid that anyway?
Canadians.
Canadians are cool. Remember, you have Canadian blood running through you. Very diluted these days, but you have it running through you. Very diluted.
I think it's 16th or an 8th.
Probably. It's... My mum is half. I am... A quarter.
Whereas 8th.
Yeah, you're about an eighth.
Yeah.
Woo! Maple syrup!
Very diluted. Right, so as I was saying, my friend's coming over today. Did I get as far as telling you my friend's coming over today?
No.
At 11 o'clock, I think I did. You like Vicky, don't you?
Yeah, she's cool.
She's cool. Mrs. Cook, their old teacher, who was my friend before she was their teacher. Brendan, was it weird having to go from calling her Vicky to Mrs. Cook?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember a time before that?
I have really bad memory, probably.
To be
as a
fair-
result of slamming my head against the...
You can't say that word.
When I was
Cut the video.
at primary school,
There's a beep in there where he's cut out where we live.
Pink.
when I was at primary school, when Cree joined, everyone said, "Oh, hi, Miss Cree." I said, "Hi, Cree."
This is the
Hello
problem
there,
when you live in a tiny
creature.
village and your kids' friends' parents start at school and you used to calling them by their first name,
Cree.
and then they have to go to calling them, which never happened with Mike. Well, Miss Cook, you did call her Miss Cook, but in fairness, we could have gone a year without seeing her, so she wasn't like somebody you saw every day or every week. Whereas the likes of Anna and Cree you saw regularly, and they were never called by their Miss or Mrs. name ever. Right, I'm going to go and send these people off. He needs to go get dressed. He needs to go feed the neighbours'
I need to finish
pets
this up,
and drink his tea. And I need to crack on with this puzzle because it's taking me days and days and days to do a 500-piece puzzle. It's ridiculous.
She is most slothful.
I'm most slothfully, am I?
Slothful.
Slothful. And I want to work, Brendan, on your Rick and Morty puzzle as well. It's a 300-piece, so it shouldn't take me very long. But the teeny pieces. Right, I'm going to go. It's getting chaotic in here. I'm still drinking tea, eating biscuits, and chit-chatting in the garden. It's a beautiful day. But I haven't done anything else. Sorry, people. A bit of a non-vlog again today. I have literally spent the last 6 or so hours chatting with my friend all day long. It's been lovely. One of these people that it doesn't matter how long we leave it, we can just talk forever about anything and everything. I did pick her brains a little bit for some advice on a childcare issue that I'm having, just from another professional's point of view on how to deal with something. Just give me some really good ideas, which is nice because I don't have many people these days that I can call on for advice. A lot of the people that got into childcare around the same sort of time as me have all given up now. There's not an awful lot of people that I would necessarily go to for advice. Sorry, this is very bumpy, but I do trust her opinion. She's a very good teacher and she's got some really good ideas, so yeah, I feel good for having spoken to her. We talked shop for a bit and then we talked family and then we talked gossip for a bit. Not that I know much gossip, but when you don't see someone for a year, there's all sorts of things you can talk about. So I'm heading off now up into the hills to the place where I filmed that breakfast with Lee, and I'm going to film cooking some dinner in the van. So even though I haven't got much of a vlog today, a bit of a non-vlog, I should be able to put a cooking video up. So hopefully you'll enjoy my van cooking video. They seem to be going down quite well. I'm really enjoying having a few different videos going up, different topics, not just the vlogs, but other things as well. I know a lot of people who don't watch the vlogs are really enjoying my van adventures. I actually had a message from the brother of a friend of mine, again, somebody I have not seen, we're talking years and years and years. He's actually married to an old school friend of mine who I've not seen for even more years, pre-children years, and I think he added me on Facebook. I don't think I added him, I think he added me. And I have a feeling I drove past him on one of these roads the other day, on one of these back roads, and he messaged me earlier on, and I must reply to him saying that he's loving the pictures of my van adventures. So I must message him back. I might do that later when I'm sitting up here. I must do that because it's nice to reconnect with people you haven't had anything to do with for years. And although I wasn't as pally with him, it was more his sister and his other brother I was more pally with. They're a really nice family. So yeah, it's nice to catch up with people that you haven't seen in years, seeing what's been going on with their life. What did we do pre-Facebook for catching up with people's lives? I guess there was, what was that thing? Friends Reunited, wasn't there? That was the thing everybody was on. And that kind of died a death when social media became a real thing. Things like Friends Reunited just kind of lost their place, didn't they? Because people had other ways to reconnect with people. It's a very small world now. It really is. Something is swinging in my van and squeaking. The brakes seem a lot better. Not that there was a problem with the actual brakes, but the sound of the brakes, the squeaking has completely gone, which is good. No one wants to listen to the squeaking. And it was getting embarrassing. I don't like anything that draws attention to myself. Says she with the YouTube channel, but I don't. As a general rule, like anything that draws attention to myself, I'm very much follow the rules so that people don't look at you and go, what are you doing? I don't like confrontation. So driving down a road with a van that squeals was really hard because I just kept wanting to hide behind the steering wheel. We finally received Brendan's official redundancy letter from work. I think he's got about £25 worth of holiday that he had accrued. So he does get his last payment, which is whatever it would have been on his average wage, plus the money he's accrued from holiday, from not having holidays. Now my friend who came over today actually said maybe he could advertise himself as tutoring science, and I hadn't really thought about that. I mean, it had crossed my mind, but I wasn't sure what was involved. But her daughter, who's literally turned 18 this week, has been tutoring performing arts to a kid, helping them build up some confidence. And I think actually, you know, Brendan knows his stuff when it comes to science. Certainly to help kids through their GCSEs. So it might be something that's worth him exploring for now. One thing he is currently doing is he's filling out surveys online with the view that they build up money. Now, bearing in mind, he can do that while he's watching his anime or playing one of his games and stuff. And it means that he's doing something and I'm not nagging him to get off computers. I think it works quite well for now. I mean, obviously it's not a huge income, but if he fills in enough of these, it's something. And I have to keep telling myself to stop worrying about the fact that we don't know what he's doing education-wise, apprenticeship-wise, or job-wise, because the furlough scheme is coming to an end and everyone's starting to be made redundant, and that is just how it is for everybody, let alone someone who's literally just left school and is trying to find an apprenticeship. I just have to be realistic. So as long as he's doing something constructive, I'm okay. And I think he should also advertise as somebody who will come in and look after your pets as well, especially around the village. I think if he puts a flyer through some doors and says, I'm happy to come and walk your dog, or I'm happy to look after your pets, then that's another way for him to earn some money while he's waiting. It all adds up, doesn't it? It's all a bit of experience as well, and it gets him out of bed. Right, I'm very nearly here and I've been waffling away to you. I will have edited a whole bunch of this out, but I think I've been chatting to you for nearly 15 minutes according to my timer. So, come on Spog, up the hill. So, I'm going to go and film this video now, and I might hang around and see if there's any kind of sunset. It is gone. Well, it's gone 6 o'clock, so I don't know. We'll see how long I stay up here. And we'll get the chicken in, because that's going to take the longest to cook. I might actually put those vegetables into there so they can marinate as well in that for a bit. Pick up some of the spare bits. Put that on a bit of a medium because I don't want to burn the chicken. Get that cooking for a bit. I might actually crack open my can of Coke. Not something I drink very often, but I've had a lot of tea today. So, and not a lot to eat actually. I had a bar of chocolate and a yoghurt. So probably don't need the sugar, do I? But I definitely need a decent meal. I've just put my fire out. Come on. There we go. There is really a fine line between flaming out with this thing. I'm going to take my shoes off as well. I don't like wearing my shoes in Spog unless I'm driving. I like to relax because he's so homely. Smells good already. Bit of piri piri. I knew the rain would come. But there's actually something really nice about sitting in Spog in the woods with the rain coming down. I probably should shut my window in the front seat though, otherwise I'll end up with a soggy seat. It's like being away in Spog but without quite being away in Spog. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, potatoes are browning up. Let's flip it over. We've got a bunch of noisy lads, but it looks like they're off for a wild camp, so they won't be hanging around here for very long. But yeah, I think they're off into the woods for a wild camp. Yep. It's a good dinner. Sitting in the van, eating dinner, with the rain coming down outside, on the top of a hill, in the Oxfordshire countryside. Cannot beat it. I think it's time I went home. So I've done my filming for my food video, which you'll probably have seen before you see this. Tidied up, done the dishes, packed everything away. And I'm going to head home now and finish my kind of non-vlog. Sorry people, I have been having too much fun socialising with my friend to vlog today, but you've seen a bit of stuff and we've had a chit chat, so it's something. I hope you enjoyed the cooking video, and there will be more of those to come for sure. And I really enjoyed coming out tonight and just cooking, actually. Coming out and cooking something. Not being away and cooking something, you know, just coming out and cooking something in Spog. So I'll probably do a lot more of that anyway. So I'm going to head off home now, go and have a shower, go and hang out with my man and my boys, and I will see you lovely lot tomorrow. Take care, thanks for watching, stay safe.